Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Sam Kohlmeyer.
And I'm Taylor Musgrove. Let's take a look at the news.
This year marks 50 years since the death of Major Robert H. Lawrence Jr., who was a 1956 chemistry graduate of Bradley University and our nation's first African-American astronaut. Major Lawrence was killed in 1967 following his appointment to the Manned Orbital Laboratory program while training another pilot. The student pilot crash-landed the plane he was teaching him in. Since 1988, however, Bradley has honored his legacy with the Robert H. Lawrence Endowed Lectureship. Dr. Herman B. White Jr. will be this year's speaker, presenting Pioneering in Space and Society. Pioneering in Science, Space, and Society, my apologies. The Lawrence Lecture will be held on 5 p.m. on Thursday, October 12th in the Lawrence Lecture Hall in Olin Quad. The Association of Latin American Studies has a fundraiser last week in the Student Center. They are raising money to send students to the United States Hispanic Leadership Institute National Conference. This yearly conference is led by prominent Latino and Hispanic professionals who are looking to inspire and motivate the next generation. Alice will be holding 2 more fundraising events this semester where you can buy delicious food for a great cause.
Chi Omega Sorority has teamed up with other Pan-Hellenic organizations on campus to co-host pink-themed bake sales every Wednesday in the Student Center. The proceeds will go towards supporting the Susan G. Komen Memorial Foundation and breast cancer awareness. Each treat at the bake sale will be $1, so come and support the cause. The Brave Pitch Award winners have been announced for this fall. Students had 3 minutes to pitch an idea for a product, service, social solution, or innovation, and winners would receive prizes of $50, $100, or $250. Students who pitched ideas represented all 5 undergraduate colleges and the graduate school. And the top 3 finalists were Rachel Anders, Reed Harmon, and Clayton Fife. Rachel Anders, the first place winner, is an MBA student whose idea for Lydia's Cupboard, a food pantry specifically for the Bradley students, won the competition.
Bradley's theater department has been working hard all semester on their fall musical, and their hard work is almost coming to a close. Here's Michelle with a look at the upcoming production of Little Women.
Students and faculty in the theater department began their work a while back, and theater performance major Katie Wilson has been there the whole time. She gives us a little bit of insight on when the process first began.
The process actually started in summer. There were preliminary, design meetings starting right in the I believe it was July.
With this being the biggest show she's worked on so far, Katie explains why her role as the stage manager is critical to the production as a whole.
The stage managers are typically there from the beginning to the end. During a show, they are the only constant person that is there from the time of the design process to strike.
With Little Women being a story of female empowerment and success, Katie explains just one reason why students should come see the show.
Over the past couple of years, we've been doing rock musicals, and this is it's a complete 360 on that scale.
Little Women runs October 19th through the 29th at 7 p.m. Thursday through Saturday and 2 p.m. on Sunday. Students can get tickets for just $5 at the box office in the Hartman Center any day, Monday through Friday, before 5 p.m. For BUTV News, this has been Michelle Rice.
Weather and your weekly entertainment news are coming up, so stay tuned.
We'll be right back after these messages.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up? We finally bought a place.
Holy cow!
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Yes, I am.
Move! Give it to him hard!
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Did you guys enjoy your fall break?
I did. The weather was nice in Chicago.
In Texas, it was scorching hot. It was actually like 94 degrees, and then I came up here to pouring cold rain.
That's so
that
weird.
sucks.
I was in St. Louis. It was sort of a mix of the both.
It's not fun. So I don't know about you guys, but if we woke up this morning, you saw some drastically cold weather as well as rainy and dampy. So if we take a look at our Illinois and Midwest radar, we can see that that rainstorm that did develop over us this past week has now moved further east, and that there's now light scattered rains developing into Illinois, although this should not affect us. As we can see, there is some rain slowly developing here up in Chicago, but that also won't affect us. We have no cloud coverage, although the rain will continue for the next couple of days. If we look at our heat index, we can also see that we've cooled off majorly in the Midwest in states such as Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri, whereas in further east states like Virginia, Kentucky, they're pretty warm still in the 80s, whereas we're in the cool 58, 56, 60s, and we're keeping cool here, which is back to normal weather unlike last week. Now, if we're going to look at our 5-day week forecast, we can see that Thursday we're at 66 with some cloud coverage, dropping down to 54. On Friday, we do have some sun coverage with a high of 78. And then on Sunday, we go back to our rain, or Saturday, we go back to rain with a high of 79, which means it should be pretty humid, as well as on Sunday back to the rain. And then to start off next week, we have a high of 63, dropping down to a cool 44 that night, And now it's time to check in with Taylor with entertainment.
Harvey Weinstein is being accused of rape, abuse, and several other forms of sexual misconduct. Celebrities such as Gwyneth Paltrow, Rosanna Arquette, Angelina Jolie, and several other women are coming forward and recounting past events against Mr. Weinstein. Many of the stars said Harvey made advances when they were younger, more vulnerable, and just on their way to stardom. His supposed behavior became an open secret in Hollywood, and even Seth MacFarlane even made a joke at the 2013 Oscars when he said, "Congratulations to you 5 ladies no longer have to pretend to be attracted to Harvey Weinstein." Eric and Jesse James Decker are expecting baby number 3. Daughter Vivian, who is 3, told her parents on video that her prayers for a baby have been answered. The excited and soon-to-be expecting family has not yet released a date or gender. Chris Forrester, the Miami Dolphins offensive line coach, quits after a video was released of him snorting a line of white substance on social media. He stated, "I accept full responsibility for my actions and I want to apologize to the organization, and my sole focus is getting the help that I need." This was Chris Forrester's 25th season working in the NFL, and he has been with the Dolphins since 2004.
Alrighty, guys, we'll check out Anthony coming up with Canvas Combos next.
And we have a special guest visiting the studio today.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused, fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Man, this kickback low-key lit. Who gonna have a drink? Man, you know I don't drink, bro. I'm not even 21 yet. Look around, bro. Everybody here not 21 yet. Just try it. You have fun. Ron. That's what I'm talking about, man. You ain't no point. Yeah, it's lit.
Like the way it feels. Some people want to kill their sorrow. Some people want to fit in with the popular. That was my problem. I was in the dark room, loud tunes, looking to make a.
Man, last night was so much fun. We gotta do it again. I don't know about that, man. I'm still pretty hungover from last night. You just gotta drink more, man, and build your tolerance up. You be fine. Ain't that dude from last night? But we gotta go over there and beat him up or something. You with me, bro? Come on, man, that's too much. I'm not doing all that. Look, you either with me or not. No.
This past Monday was Columbus Day, but what do students really know about the holiday? Anthony Landau hit campus to find out. Let's check it out on this week's Campus Convos.
I'm Anthony Landau for Campus Convos. This coming Monday is Columbus Day, so we're here at the Student Center asking students about Columbus Day questions. Let's check it out. Monday is a holiday. What holiday is it?
Your birthday?
No, I consider it a holiday, but America considers this one a holiday.
It's Columbus Day.
That is correct. First time. Do you know what year Columbus sailed the ocean blue?
18 something something.
I want to say 1493, but no, it's not, right?
This isn't going well.
I think it was more than 1 year.
1492.
That's also correct. So do you guys know what his 3 ships were?
I know it was in the Mayflower.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. What did Columbus's dad do for a living?
Made shoes? He was really poor. Hats? Shirts? He was blacksmith. Boots? Shoes. He was a rock star. Carpenter.
No, he was not like Jesus. He was not a carpenter. He was a wool weaver. Where was Christopher Columbus trying to go? He wasn't going to the New World. He just found it. Where was he trying to go?
Is it Spain?
Oh my goodness. I think he was trying to get to Virginia.
No. He ended up in the Caribbean, but he was trying to get somewhere.
Bottom of Africa. India? Yeah, India.
That's correct. Can you do your best Christopher Columbus impression?
I'm Christopher Columbus and I lied about finding things.
This is mine now.
Oh, I'm Christopher Columbus.
If you have any suggestions for a question we can ask the students here on campus, follow me at Twitter and at me at Anthony_Landau. I follow back, and hashtag Campus Convos. That's all for this week. I'm Anthony Landau with BUTV News.
It is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and tonight we have Julia Nicolwicz here from Alpha Chi Omega to talk about their Philanthropy Week on campus to help benefit the local women's shelter here in Peoria. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
So can you explain to me what Domestic Violence Awareness Month is?
Yeah. So October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so we do a lot of things to support women and to promote awareness out in the community and here in Peoria.
Okay. And then what is Alpha Chi Omega's involvement with this month?
So our philanthropy is Together Against Domestic Violence. So we do a lot of things to raise awareness and also to raise money for the Center for Prevention of Abuse, which is here in Peoria. And they do a lot of work to help women and men who have gone through rough situations such as domestic violence and sexual assault.
Okay, and then why did Alpha Chi Omega decide to rally against this cause? It's a great cause.
Yeah, so it's our national philanthropy. So all of the chapters of Alpha Chi Omega, that's their philanthropy. But we are so fortunate to have an organization here in Peoria that we locally support because we give all of our money directly to the Center for Prevention of Abuse here in Peoria.
Oh, that's great. Well, what are your upcoming events for this week?
So tonight we have a speaker. Her name's Erica. She's super awesome. She talks a little bit about her personal story and how she's overcome the difficulties that she went through in her life. And that's tonight at 7. And then on Saturday we have quesadilla night from 4 to 7 at Alpha Chi. It's $5 for unlimited quesadillas.
Oh, cool. So how much are the tickets for each event?
Yeah, so tonight's free. She's actually speaking for us on her behalf for free, which is awesome. And then Saturday it's $5, unlimited, come all you can eat. So
cool. And so what can we expect from Erica Bartz, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what can we expect from Erica Bartz talk tonight?
So she shares her own personal story. She actually watched her mother go through domestic violence as a child, and she actually got into an abusive relationship herself, and kind of how she overcame that. And now she's actually, like, she helps young women going through these situations. So she's just a really awesome woman to look up to.
That's great. And so is there any more information you want to share about quesadilla night?
So you can either find an Alpha Chi to buy tickets from, or you can buy tickets at the door. We accept Venmo, cash. It supports a great cause, so.
Okay, and I think we have a full screen to let the audience know about everything. So can you tell us again the events you'll have and the times and everything throughout the week?
Okay, so tonight we have a speaker. Her name's Erica from at 7 o'clock. She's speaking for about 45 minutes. And then we have quesadilla night at Alpha Chi on Saturday, October 14th from 4 to 7.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today, Julia. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. This next weekend is your last chance for the year to take a tour through Springdale Cemetery annual cemetery tour.
The Hartman Center for the Performing Arts and the Hauser Arts Center. Of course, those are just buildings. It's the art and music that are created within their
The Springdale Cemetery is a historic cemetery off of Prospect Road in Peoria. As a regular event, the cemetery has daytime weekend tours in October.
Who are portraying 6 different characters from Peoria's past. So it's actual people who lived in Peoria. So you get a kind of get a better sense of local history and also some personal stories from people who actually lived here and are now buried here.
The tour takes approximately 1 hour. During the tour, you get to learn about former Peorians.
So the people that are buried here, there's people, that fought in different wars that made huge changes, not only in Peoria, but in the entire nation. And just researching each year 6 different characters, it's amazing the different stories that are buried right here in Peoria.
Various characters this year include a woman who went on a crime spree with her boyfriend, a prominent Peoria doctor, as well as a woman's baseball star. The Springdale Cemetery Tour has one more weekend until they shut down for the rest of the year. If you'd like to come out on Friday the 13th at 6 p.m. or Saturday and Sunday the 14th and 15th at either 12 p.m. or 2 p.m. For BUTV News, I'm Josh Smith.
Thanks, Josh. After a short break, see how the volleyball team performed last week.
And how the BU soccer team played against Eastern Illinois at home.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. find fun activities to do, like boating and biking, or camping and hiking, plus much more. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Well, this fall break, the athletic department had a really good win.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, did they win everything?
Yeah,
That's
they did.
incredible.
It was really great. Let's take a look. The volleyball team hosted Loyola on Saturday in hopes to end a losing streak. So here you see Rosado picking up a serve and passing it off to Angela to give Hassan the kill. Moving on, Catherine Groves serves the ball, and Loyola has a little bit of difficult time and forces a back row attack. Only to get blocked by Alyssa Shovik and X3 Edwards, the Braves ended up winning the match 3-2 and will play at Illinois State this Friday. The Bradley soccer team also played at home this past weekend facing Eastern Illinois. Emerson gives it off to Ciamacho, then makes a huge kick to teammate Yunus Zekha. You can see he tries to find a way to hand it off to score, but gives the ball away. The team ended up winning 1-0 and will return to Shea Stadium against UIC on October 17 at 5 p.m. The Bradley's men and women's cross-country team hosted several teams this past weekend in the Bradley Invitational at Donovan Park. Nicole Alfano led the women, finishing in 5th place overall. Mike Bianchina led the men, finishing as the top runner as he placed third overall. This weekend, Bradley hosts the Pink Classical on Friday and then go to Louisville, Kentucky for the pre-national invitational. I think I might just make the run all the way to Kentucky.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of travel.
I'll run this cross country.
I'll be right behind you.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you. Well, coming up next are upcoming events on campus, plus our weekly musical guest.
We'll be right back.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
be nice. She's new. Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened? Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi. You mean you were driving? Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Did you go to the schoolyard? Calm down, please. Where did you look? We can make a plan somehow. If I just...
He's a smart boy, and he's gonna be okay.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no reception. Everything is down.
Try!
I can't.
Try already!
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's
try.
down.
Do you think he's on his way? Please. Is he okay?
Laura.
Please tell me he's okay.
I need you to calm down.
What? It's my baby. This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
Let's take a look at this next week's events. The Visual Voices Lecture will be on October 13th at 5:30 p.m. in New Miller Lecture Hall. Photographer Wendell White will be presenting this year's Bunn Lectureship in photography. White was born in Newark, New Jersey, and also grew up in New York and Pennsylvania. He taught photography at the School of Visual Arts in New York, among others, and his work has received several special awards and fellowships. His series, Haunted Places, The Veil of Race in the American Landscape, will continue to be on display in the Heuser Art Gallery until October 16th. White says each of his projects is concerned with the remnants of America's complex and unresolved history of race in America. The annual alumni baseball game will be held on October 14th, this Saturday at 1 p.m. It is anticipated to go all the way until 4. The BU soccer team will be playing against UIC this upcoming Tuesday, October 17th. The game will start at 5 p.m. Definitely try and come out and support the team before the season is over.
Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Taylor Musgrove.
I'm Bert Griffin.
I'm Cassandra Torres.
And I'm Sam Colmeyer. We leave you tonight with a performance from Near Bowling. Have a great night, and we'll see you back at the same time next week.
Headed out south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way to North Carolina, staring at the road, pray to God I see headlights. I made it to the coast in 17 hours. I'm picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh, see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. All these North Country winters got to get me now. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to up and leave. I ain't turning back, living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Later out of town, south of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's headed west for the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. Now I gotta get to move on, fit for the sunny. My baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Hey.